figured out a motive born in drought and brevity. And if I'm not the soul of your design, I blatantly decline your remedy. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine. Wasn't always just a single shade, a palette full of gray in reverie. And I can burn it brighter than the sun. I have a golden gun inside of me. Don't box me in, don't, or I'll leave. I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else. And if I fall behind, ignoring all the signs, if I lose the fight, I still rage against the night. Don't box I'd rather be a dreamer, I'd rather be free, I'd rather be a leader, I'd rather be a queen, I'd rather be a singer in a trashy cover band. I'd rather be a closer, I'd rather be clean, I'd rather be a poser in a magazine, I'd rather be pretty much anything else than your machine.
It is me, Momo, joined by Kono Toki. Say hello.
Why, hello there.
And we got an exciting Challenger game, day 2, match day 2. Once again, we're going to be watching the AVI Falcons, who had a pretty easy series, pretty easy game, I'd say, on Thursday. But now they're up for a real challenge. Up against... Who are they up against again? I had to pull it up.
Say they are up against the. Actually, I'm not even going to tell you. I am going to show you.
Oh, okay, I like this.
In a couple seconds. This is just really weirdly sized.
But we will see some familiar faces with the Falcons, of course, as we got to watch their game last time. Oh, I like this.
Not finished yet. Something that we've been kind of borrowing from before, and some stuff that we gotta clean up. But yeah, Falcons versus the Hitmen.
The Hitmen. That's what it was. I knew it started with an H. I wanted to say the Hobbits, though. So, I mean, just looking at this, what do you see?
I see the Falcons match that we actually watched, match day 1, which was them playing against ACA, a squad of particularly new players, maybe a little nervousness on the server, but either way, Falcons taking a win in pretty dominant fashion, leading to a team average rating of a 1.12. But we didn't get to watch the Hitman game, but I mean, they still have a pretty impressive 1.01, and so...
Right, and it looks like, I mean, they've utilized their flashes more, the Hitman had. We got to watch the game against the Masters, and we kind of touched on it on Thursday, but kind of like how you said it, the cuts were made, and then it's like the week 1, the first match day was played. So it was definitely maybe not the most exact of what we're going to get from the Masters, but it looked like the Falcons were pretty put together that match.
Yeah, and we aren't going to be able to get map vetoes this time, but it does look like we are on Dust 2. So
I love Dust 2.
And thankfully, it also does not look like we're going to be late to the game. I was a little worried about that, but it looks like they should hopefully be starting relatively soon, and we shouldn't be missing any beats.
We are right on time as always, and no, I couldn't think of a better matchup. Again, it's really fun whenever you get to watch the same team 2 matches in a row, and kind of see how they evolve.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let me take a look here, because we haven't seen Falcons or obviously the Hitmen play on Dust 2, but from what we saw in Ancient, the smokes and utility that the Falcons utilized definitely helped carry them to their success. They had very clean A hits with CT and Temple and Donut smokes coming down kind of simultaneously. So you have to imagine that if they're willing to let Dust 2 go into the map pick here, that they have something cooked up, some good mid to B plays, I'd imagine, and just kind of a coordinated take all around the map.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to remember names, because names are slipping from my head right now. And I know we're going to see it in 1 second, but there is some people I still want to touch on, especially some of the players that we didn't really get to see pop off on Falcons. We did say that they had some streaky players, and one thing I'm looking to see is them come alive tonight. And I'm trying to remember their names for the life of me.
For which side?
For the Falcons, yes.
Some of the big ones was Repose. Repose had a lot of value, and I think that first match day, Saucy even showing up big as one of their promos. They have Crazy as well, James, and then who's the 5th one? I know I'm gonna recognize it as soon as I see it.
Holy cow!
Holy cow!
Boom!
Thank you.
No, I thank you for remembering 4 of the 5. I had to use my cheat sheet. I'm going to be honest. It's been a long day for both of us, but I can't think of a better way to end it.
Absolutely.
But we were given some grief for hating on James a little too much. Not hating on him, but you know what? I just want to say, I'll do it again too. All right. I hope he's woken up, and I hope he's ready.
Yeah, I mean, we have to always bring some attention to the anchor lifestyle. His team was winning pretty handedly, and he was holding down that bottom of the leaderboard. Don't remember exactly what his scoreline was, but someone's got to be down there, and James was taking one for the team.
He absolutely was. It was really funny post game getting to see some of the comments that the Falcons were making. They really enjoyed being on stream, and I mean they performed when the lights were on. Especially Repose. Repose was really crucial in those post plant flanks that he had. I'm looking to see him do that again, where he's going to try to get the bomb down. I guess say they go plant B. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him flank lower mid.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Dust 2 is actually a really good map for that. If he's able to make that work on Ancient, because we saw him go all the way from A main to elbow to donut. It's a little bit quicker on Dust 2. He has a little bit more time to be saved.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. Do you have the roster? Do you know who the 5 are for the Hitman?
No, I do not, because my analytical will not load.
Okay. Well, it looks like all 5 are loaded in the server, so I can run us through that as we swap over to the game as well. But there's a couple names that I recognize. You got R Good, Cam Likes Jam, Mr. Miter, Evolution, and then Shadow Mang. So.
Okay.
Yeah, R Good being a player that I got to have on my franchise actually just this past season. We traded for him from H4K. So really, really talented player. Can't wait to see how he does this game. Shadow Mang being, I guess, I
think he was Tendy promoted.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Because we scrimmed, we did combines together in Tendy, and we actually got to scrim whenever I was on a team. we scrimmed together, and I will say he's going to have to perform against the Falcons, and I think it's going to be a little rough on him. But if he gets going, then there's no stopping. But it looks like Evolution in a great take, coming out long here, getting the opening picks, finding 2. Saucy defending the A site, gets actually gushed. Going to go back to Gandalf. The T's run up ramp.
Ooh. And Dooley's not able to get any value as
the Hitman just running through. Repose out that CT smoke, just trying to contest car. Actually, a knife kill might be coming down. Oh, R Good just taking him down with the knife, and that's how you want to start. We saw the stats. That's the first pistol round the Falcons lost. Obviously, they've only played 2, but they looked dominant the 2 pistol rounds we saw them, and they kind of got ran over that long take. The flashes were there, and it was Evolution with that opening kill to kind of open up that space long.
Mm-hmm. And so we're going to see if we can get some cool little action cams again, but...
Ooh, a mid-push coming in from the CTs, and Ts are going to go right back long, kind of ready for this push, trying to get any value. Argo taking 2, Mr. Miter going to turn around to help his team, and Repose and Holy Cow is actually able to get 2 there himself. Gets the dink, but not enough. Repose kind of almost making that a scary round. I mean, you see Evolution and Argood, 7 HP, 43 HP, but 3 players living on an eco round, or not on an eco round, but on an anti-eco round is pretty good. Everyone's going to have AKs. Trying to see if anyone's going to do anything weird for an op, but it looks like they've all upgraded into AKs. And it's going to be a full gun round, no bonus.
Yeah, it looks that way. And we're going right back to long as well with this gun round.
Yep, and good flash actually coming back for James. Able to find 2, almost the 3rd. But Mr. Miter able to take him down. He is hurt. We got Crazy just sitting on car. Not trying to peek anything yet. Just kind of jiggling it. Now he's going to get mollied out.
2 flashes
oh,
that potentially try to help him.
Crazy, what?
Crazy doesn't need any support.
He gets 3 in the molly. Wow.
And
I mean,
that's a gun round over. That's crazy.
That is Crazy himself getting 3 in the molly while burning. That, I mean, if he did that in a major, that's a graffiti. Yeah. That was a really great round from him to just kind of hold it. They only lost 1 player, I guess 2, because Crazy burned to death, but I'd count that as a win.
Yeah, so T's kind of, or I guess CT's kind of having this dominant control over long, and it looks like the T's are going to respect it this time. They did kind of force back into this, 2 AKs, kind of stuck with that 1 Tech 9, but opting to transition to, I guess, more mid control now, kind of testing their luck towards Cat.
They are full bot up and just trying to, I mean, imagine once they go with those Mac 10s, they are going to go fast. Repose handing his flashbang to the ramp player, and Flash comes out.
Forward. He's going to get caught out.
And now it's up to Saucy. He has to hold the bomb site. Finds one, but gets taken down to 20 HP. And is just going to concede the site. Try to regroup with the CT player. Crazy gets taken out long. A little bit of Kukli action coming in from James, but he's just going to get flanked from both angles. Holy cow, they know where you are.
Yeah,
Still going to take a look at this, but yeah, there's really no room for him to work. But spam through the smoke. If he's able to find one there, that would be huge. But as you see, he is running back to the B bomb site. He has no interest in trying to save this round. Really great round from the Hitman, running up Cat, knowing that they have a couple MAC-10s in their arsenal and that they have to do something fast. Great flashes, kind of got Repose out of position there.
Yeah, and I mean, like, nothing even really fancy, right? It was just like a simple 5-man hit onto the A site. They managed to switch pace, you know, by going over towards Cat rather than contesting that long space again. And even with the 3 players A, they're able to just kind of dismantle them. I mean, part of it on the back of Repose kind of taking that step forward in front of those boxes. I saw him do that, and immediately, you know, obviously we have the X-ray unlike the players, but felt like he was just asking to get caught out almost.
Right, it was almost like he wanted to see if they were up Cat. It's like his mid player maybe even caught it late, but now this is the first we've seen the T's really take this ton control. Ooh. And we got Crazy going lower. They are already out.
Nothing fancy, just
for his
bodies.
Teammate. But that's bomb. Crazy's able to get the bomb, and now the T's have to turn around for it. But Crazy's not going to try his luck to push the advantage. He's going to stay, wait for his teammate to group up with him lower. So now we got Crazy and Holy Cow fighting for this bomb, but Evolution able to reclaim it.
Yeah, and I mean, 3v3, they're still in a really good position. I mean, just surrounding this bomb site without the bomb even being down is going to be so hard for the T's to...
Ooh.
The no smoke on door.
But, yeah, and that's... Saucy and James picking up the 2, and Holy Cow with the flank. And that's what, I mean, that round was set up by Crazy. Delaying that bomb, there was a smoke on door initially, but he delayed the bomb enough where it just threw off the timing of the round. And they had the window smoke still up, but the door smoke faded, and that's actually such a crucial smoke that it loses them the round, not having it.
Yeah,
and now the
Hitman,
timeout.
A pretty early timeout.
Hey, you know I love this.
Oh, absolutely.
If there's one thing I love, it's timeouts and critical positions. And it looks like they're going to force up here. They have the B spawn. I don't think they're just going to do the premier rush B.
And they've had success with it before. So, you know, it just, I guess, comes down to what route they want to take. I mean, it looks like Falcons have been opting to do kind of this 3-man long handful of rounds so far. I'm curious if they're ever going to try and, you know, commit the extra player to B. And if not, you know, if you're Hitman in this situation, do you go back to a B hit? Or, you know, because there was success coming out onto the site. Really, the only stopping factor was that flank from lower, you know, potentially stoppable with just the molly.
Yeah, and I mean, they did have success in the early rounds 1 and 2 with the long hit. They did lose the first gun round. And they haven't really went back long since, and it looks like it's going to be just a mid-play that worked well for them. That molly's actually not going to hit the catwalk.
And nade also going slightly deep, so Crazy's not going to get any info on these players running up.
No, and once again it's Saucy, and now it's Holy Cow while Repose finds himself in pit, waiting, but here they go. Out Cat, Repose stuck in pit. And Miter's going to find the Tech 9 kill, and it's all up to Holy Cow, but he's only able to find Shadow Mag.
I mean, this pinch is just strong.
Yeah, it's kind of what happens whenever you lose mid control like that, and all you're playing so far away from catwalk. You were just playing 2 on site rather than contesting that cat push, so they still have all their utility to go. And Crazy's actually going to have a look at this while James pushes up Cat, flashes them out. Oh, but it's just so hard with those 2 long players.
Yeah.
And a great round by Hitman, great timeout, and great play call to pinch the A site like that. They knew they had the successful round up Cat, so they just added a layer of going long with 2 as well.
Yeah, and I think you mentioned it. I mean, you know, having the 2 players stuck on site makes that pinch so deadly. Ideally, I would have loved to have seen the Falcons try and push 2 of those players, you know, more up Cat if they had the chance, or even just send one of them backwards long to help out our guy who was stuck in
It's that
pit.
mid push again. Oh, Mr. Miter kind of caught off guard, but able to get Saucy down to 6 HP and find one. Finds the second. He's still 59 HP in good position. So the A side is theirs. They're just trying to get that AK, and they got the job done. They may hunt with the last MP7 that they have. That's MP7, right? I'm not crazy.
MP9.
It's not an MP9.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Oh, I guess it is. Someone had an MP7. I guess Holy Cow did. Because those
I'm
two
pretty
symbols
sure
were not the same.
I would not be surprised.
So what have you seen so far? I mean, they're favoring catwalk. If you're the Falcons, how do you stop the cat play? We kind of touched on it. Stop setting the two players to sit on site. You have to kind of gamble. Either give the long control or give the cat control, but don't give both.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
I prefer that you give long over cat, because long you can still throw smokes and blocking utility. Catwalk, they are in your face as soon as they cross through that one smoke that you do have, and it's just they're winning the trades right now. So it's better to just give them the long range angle than smoke them off and throw some delaying nades, and contest early catwalk and go up catwalk.
Yeah, I definitely think catwalk is the slightly more difficult side to kind of try and stop that pinch, but it's much more rewarding because if they choose to then go for like something like
B rush. Not even a split, just all five.
Although the 2-man
Hold
hold
like crazy and
was
Calda.
super effective.
Very effective, yeah. No, to get 4 there with your 2, this should be an easy cleanup. Evolution knows that he has the time, and that molly kind of missed. And now he has room to work and a smoke to play around, but that fades right whenever I say it. And Saucy just holding the angle, expecting him to swing. And he was absolutely correct. So great B hold. And if you're Hitman, the answer's simple. You're going right back to the cat push. You tried something different. You tried to catch him off guard. You did catch him off guard.
I mean, now it's even more difficult because it's like now you realize that the Falcons do have these, pretty strong setups where they are able to put that second player on B to stop that B rush, right? So now it's like, is he actually going to go back mid because he has been kind of spamming through the smoke? Is he going to be doubled up on B this time? Like it kind of forces you to like respect them enough to slow down default and actually figure out where they're playing. And it looks like we're going to see another look as they push mid with rifles this time.
And I really like that, even though they go 2 for 3, so very good for the CTs. And crazy, I was going to say, with that op, they don't have a dedicated opper. We remember that from Ancient, and they're kind of pulling the op out early. They say that they kind of just buy it on a whim, and crazy having that itch to op. And now it's Cam likes Jam in this 1v3. Still has a little bit of room to work, has the bomb and plenty of time. He's going to be elected a 1v1 if he clears this angle.
Yeah, James just...
Oh, no, he hears James run away from the angle, so he's going to have the advantage.
But I think James doing the smart thing here, doubling up with his teammate. If he's able to kind of sit back on site, ooh, maybe not on an off angle like this, but potentially find cover. But it's not going to matter if Cam like Jam can't hit that shot. That's tough.
Yeah, that is. And I think whenever you're given a free kill like that, your mind immediately goes to where's the second one going to be, and then you just whiff the one tap. So it's really awkward because you have to kind of readjust to kill someone, and I believe a tech pause?
I was going to say, it does look that way. Obviously, we're not going to have any information as to why or how long, but obviously we can kind of just hope for the best.
Yeah, and I hope they're not. We were all talking in our scrims during our tech pauses about some strategy, and it looks like it was a quick tech pause. But they better be abiding by the rule. I think that's a rule, right? You can't talk about the game during a tech pause.
Yeah. Could you believe in the VDC, the Valorant draft circuit? That's not a rule.
Is it not?
It's not a written rule.
That's why we play the superior game.
That's what I'm saying.
And I guess fall damage. I was like, how did Shadowmang take 2 damage? But Bomb's gonna be going towards this B. It's a save round for the T's, just trying to find any close angle that they can. But CT's kind of playing back and playing pretty smart here. I would like to see a wicked 1D mid. That would make my night so much better. Not that it's going bad, but I love 1Ds.
Mm-hmm. Especially those really long, crispy.
Oh, great
long
molly by
range.
Repose.
I don't think he heard the tick though.
No, but it still disrupts this mid push, I assume, that they are going to try, and he's able to get to a safer position. Because those Tech 9s and Deagles can be super dangerous whenever you're just sitting mid. And here comes the flash. This cat players drops down, and Repose and holy cow cross.
Deadly.
And just like that, the round is won. I mean, obviously we weren't expecting much. It's a full save round, but Evolution can pop off here with this Deagle.
Ooh.
1. Come on, Evolution. Make the clip of your life. Make it the best clip I've ever seen. 1v5 Deagle Ace. Oh, don't grab. Oh, wait, that's an op.
Oh, but he's not ready for holy cow. Yeah.
No. I mean, that's a really good angle by Holy Cow to play very often. Once he picks up the op,
Very
you know
aware
he's
that
there.
he's gonna go for that gun. It would be a lot to go for that clutch with just the Deagle in hand.
It would, but if he had the Deagle out, Holy Cow was one shot to the body off the Deagle.
That is true.
So it would have been the correct play, but why on earth would you do that with the op in your hands?
Why would you go and clear an off angle with your Deagle aiming for the body, you know?
Hey man, I do it all the time, and that's why I'm here, not playing. Oh, miss smoke from Miter, didn't it?
I think he might have taken a step.
Yeah, I think he stepped to the right when throwing it just a little bit. How do you feel about that new op scope, by the way?
I dislike it and need to change it.
Ooh, James, whoa. Was that long? No, that's Repose long. Where did you get that kill from? James, I guess B. Hit the wall bang. Headshot to the B smoke. And they're not ready for this cat push. They do have the Deagle, but they're lined up towards B more than anything. So even though they have that advantage, this could get really hairy really fast. It looks like Holy Cow is going to be rotating over, and some hesitation coming out from the Hitman.
They're choosing not to actually go here. And
I wonder if they heard Holy Cow rotate over and they're just switching it to a mid B.
Hear all this. At this point, though, the information means nothing. Now we're just
missed op shot from Crazy though. A second missed op shot. Now the B side is all of theirs. Holy Cow did get the kill through the smoke in CT, but now it's 3v3 retake on a really hard bomb site to retake, but no smokes for the T's. So this door is going to be wide open. They do have a molly and a nade. And the first contact looks like it's going to be Repose.
Yeah, I mean, Holy Cow and Saucy being forced to just clear all these angles is going to buy so much time for the T's. So they're going to be forced to go fast. Flash here.
Just throwing a flash for his team. Oh, but Saucy's not ready for it. And Evolution's going to find Repose. And just really awkward timing with that flash. It was very good, but just kind of looked into it. And Hitman electing not to go pick up that up. So we don't have the sheets in front of us, but it's safe to say that they're feeling the AK right now.
Mm-hmm. So now last round of the half, you know, Falcons obviously hoping to tie this up. Hitman wanting to try and secure an even larger lead going into their CT half, which I don't know. How do you feel about Dust? Do you prefer the CT side or the T side?
I prefer T side. I think you're in a really good spot if you're the Falcons, and if you can secure a 6,
he's
just not ready for it. Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure what
without the molly and lower.
He's expecting.
Yeah, it's just a death sentence. Oh, and Repose. I mean,
yeah,
he's just going to get run down. The position.
Now it's all up to James. He gets mollied out. He's gotten... Oh. That molly's just going to find him, and obviously you go for it. Is Holy Cow ready for Evolution? He is. Kind of a missed CT smoke. You're still able to play off this angle, but they still have so much utility with 2 Molotovs and some flashbangs that it's going to be nearly impossible to retake in a 2v4.
Saucy's going to have to find some crazy fights here to, like, get some picks. And, I mean, now that his position's known, he's as good as dead.
And, I mean, it was really good try. Holy Cow was kind of playing a distraction while Saucy pushed out, but the flash just was so unfortunate.
Yeah, and I mean, I've got to bring up a point here for the Falcons. I just feel like I can't get off my mind at this point, is that, like, I feel like their setups are so strong. They've got a lot of variability. They know how to, like, it feels like they can play the map out really well. And then it's just like, I watched them do, you know, that right there, where the op peak's just a little too far without having the molly and lower, you know, and so it just kind of it's punishable, and the hitmen are punishing it. You know, the guy Repose not being able to fall off on that angle when, you know, he's got 3 people swinging him. It's just like these little positional parts to the setup that are, I guess, maybe the holes in their gameplay.
Right, and these holes, especially on a map like Dust 2, where you lose a trade, it's like the whole bomb site's just taken because how spread out you have to be. And yeah, just some bad decision making with some of their swings. But now they have a chance on T side to make some noise. I really like when the Falcons get aggressive too. I wish they would have gotten more aggressive mid, but Cam likes Jam and Evolution. They're kind of stacked towards this ace 8 and just standing out in the open to take these fights against USPs with blocks. Maybe not the best idea. It's just Saucy in a 1v4, not able to get the job done.
And I was ready to echo the same sentiment. I can't wait to watch the Falcons hopefully get really aggressive here, and then I just watch them stand still at the end of long.
Right, with the Glocks against the USPs, and I don't. They can hit some nutty shots. We've seen them.
Yeah.
But man, and it was just one person staying alone.
It's been close so far.
It has been. It's been the closest game that we have gotten a chance to actually watch together. Usually,
I know. That's why.
But if it goes 13-5 Hitman,
I refuse to let it go 13-5.
I'm just saying that would be classic theme for the Kono Momo. Saucy getting up with this P250 actually might shadow advantage for our good though. He's able to be prepared. See if they wait for the smoke to fade, the flash, and the gush.
Just the spam through the smoke. And I mean what are you really
great
hoping
flash
for from like a round like this? You know, and I feel like in my experience,
bomb plant.
Bomb plant, obviously, but like even if I can't get that, like just give me some info. You know, I want to figure out what kind of setup the hitman like. You know, what kind of information can we get?
Yeah, we learned that round that Evolution throws a dirty flash from window for his Tons guy, because that was a full blind, and it popped. I mean, we saw the X-ray of it. Obviously, there's a smoke down, but it's going to be really hard to play around that if you do slow B. So if you go B, you're going to have to either split mid to B or just full-on rush. But leaving the bomb in spawn, it looks like Falcons is going to just feel this round out. They have AKs, and they're up against some MP9s. So you'd assume that they'd want to take some long-range angles. They have, like I said, these AKs. Cat might be a death sentence, though. An MP9 on Cat can be so dangerous and just not ready, but...
He doesn't even get the kill, his team kill. I mean, it might as well have been his, but...
It's still tilting whenever you're 2 and 10 and the one kill that you're about to get gets stolen with the team kill.
Oh, and Saucy's actually watching for that push.
Yeah, really smart by him to watch. He knows that they have these MP9s still on the map and just not letting them get close. Ooh, but Mr. Miter has been dominant.
I mean, this...
Ooh, and they're just not ready. No.
The beast split. It was looking so good to start and then just quickly fell apart.
Yeah, they were so worried about CT that they didn't... Once Mr. Miter gets that kill in Tons, he's able to just run back out and find more value from doors. Nobody's really holding him at all. There was spam coming from CT, and it just disrupted the round enough where it went in Hitman's favor. And once again, we get closer to this 13-5 scoreline that we've been dreading.
Yeah, as they go.
And I'm gonna harp on it.
An eco round could be big here. Just a couple lucky headshots with the Tech 9.
Or Shadowmane just cleaning up. Cam likes Jam though. Whiff on the spray. It might actually let the bomb go down. They are obviously going to pinch trying to stop this bomb plant, but yeah, that is a win if you are the Falcons. I know we said last game how I don't really like these wins whenever you're down so much because, you know, by wins I'm talking about just bomb plants, but you're still losing the round. It almost feels meaningless, but with a team like Falcons, we've seen that they can perform really well.
Yeah, absolutely. And pulling out the op on T side, this is confidence, and I like this.
I said it so many times whenever they played the Masters. Falcons, press F1. Let's call a timeout. we are down 6 rounds, and you have no momentum. I do like the confidence peaking mid. I don't think they really are letting the scoreline get in their head too much. But I still like the idea of just slowing down momentum. But you said, oh, Argood actually taking down that op with the M4.
I was not ready
But
for that.
yeah, you said that these rounds in Holy Cow electing to just take an Xbox fight with no trading. This is really unlike the Falcons.
It is, you know, and I want to be able to cheer for them. Hopefully, try and, you know, give them my spirit, you know.
Falcons, take my energy.
Take my
no
there we
13-5,
go.
please.
And I feel like I'm just cursing them at this point.
Maybe, yeah, I think you are the issue. No. I think we have to give the Hitmen their flowers. They have played a really good game. And, oh, this nade's gonna hurt. Man, they've had so many utility kills. We've seen like 2 or 3 molly kills and some nade kills come out. And not losing a player. 12-5. I would expect a timeout from Falcons because it's like, well, we gotta do something here, so let's call a timeout and talk about it. Because we don't want to get 13-5'd. So we're going to press F1. We're going to press F1. We're going to wait till it gets to the last second and press F1 so we have the most time to talk about the round.
Yeah. And get in their head.
And we're going into the round. So, could be Falcons' last chance to make a move. Electing to go out long. Good flash. Repose not able to win the fight. And Cam like Jam actually find 2 in the round just like that. Crumbles. Looks like Holy Cow's able to, or sorry, James. Yeah, James is able to be this beacon of hope in such a dark time. But you are still down a player, and you have been dominated this entire T side. Can likes James spotting the player towards Ken, I believe, and James on Xbox until the nade comes out. Not doing much damage, but James able to clean up, making this into a 3v3.
Yeah, I mean,
like
they're
I said,
gonna
the
have
beacon
a lot
of
of
hope.
the info. Evolution's already rotated off B, contesting mid as well, you know, just continuing to confirm their presence over here on Cat, so Mr. Miter should be ready.
Great shot, the dink through
shot.
And now the round gets awkward because you have one player, Outlaw, who has the molly for car, but does he have the presence of mind to throw it?
He might not need to. He's gonna
Here
back
it
up
comes, but it's gonna, that smoke's gonna, oh, but James, James, please stop reloading. James finds 3 that round, but now it's all up on Saucy in a 1v2, and wow, way to play around the smoke. Argood plays it perfectly, and the 13-5 once again hits us, Kono.
Why?
The 13-5.
It was so good. It was back and forth. We had a 6-5 half. We were almost looking at a 6-6 half. And then
we were there.
Hitmen swap over to CT side, and it's just over. Just
I mean, look at with Cam likes Jam kind of coming in leading the ADR, 106 ADR. Also, I don't know if it's still like this. I don't know if we've changed anything from last broadcast. They said the music was really loud at this part. I don't know if we can. Yeah.
I turned you and me up a lot more than last time.
Oh heck yeah!
We were also a lot quieter than I thought we were. So hopefully audio was a little better this time. If anything, I'm kind of expecting maybe the game audio was a little quiet this time. And if it was, and anyone's watching, please let me know. We're still, you know,
let Kono know.
We're still trying to fix
also let him
lots of
know.
things, but
oh yeah, absolutely. We kind of were flung onto this one a little bit last minute, but I think we did a great job calling another 13-5 game.
I think it was an absolute pleasure to be a part of another classic 13-5.
So, I mean, if you're the Falcons after a game like this, you're 1-1 on the season. Hitman improved to 2-0. What are your takeaways if you're the Falcons?
I think that maybe one, because we'll just always keep saying this, and I love it, is don't forget to tack. You can always call a timeout. Yeah, F1. Don't forget. But then otherwise, yeah, I just don't know. It was not the same Falcons that I feel like we saw match day 1. I think towards the end, you bringing up some of the trading, it was just, yeah, it was.
Can we get the scoreboard up? Can we like dissect it for a couple more minutes? I just want to. I know, I'm not sure if we can or can't. You can tell me now. But
well, I was kicked out of the server, but depending on how fast CSC decides to upload the stats to the game, we might be able to.
well, going based on memory, Cam likes Jam, did a lot of damage, especially utility damage that game. Repose, a quiet game after I was so excited for him to flank on the T side. I mean, they didn't even get the bomb side. They got the bomb down once in a save round, and it was because of a whiff spray.
Take your time.
So yeah, sorry, I get very emotional when my timeouts aren't being called, and we are trading poorly. But you know, I do have a soft spot for the Falcons guys. They really complimented us, and I just really have to say Hitman played really well. I have to imagine that was their choice. Ooh, here we go. So yeah, like I said, Repose kind of having a quiet game, 3-15. Never fun whenever you have to perform like that, but that's whenever you have to step up and be the leader. You have to just call your heart out. Are good actually, and we saw him again play that perfectly. The final seconds of that game.
Yeah, and I guess to kind of flip things on its head, kind of like we were trying to do in the match at one point there, to also give a lot of credit to Hitman. I think Argood was someone who I kept seeing be one of the players that was like constantly punishing those small like positional mistakes that at least I felt like the Falcons were making. You know, as well as we don't know who the caller is. I'm not even sure who the captain is. I mean, I wish we could have sent out a media sheet to the Hitmen for this game, but I mean, kudos to them for all of those, you know, just very simple, straightforward, like 5-man just hit, or even the splits. They were just really well coordinated, you know, just being able to pinch the Falcons really effectively. So, and I mean, yeah, these 3 players being above a 1.3 is like, I mean, these players played lights out today.
Right, and you can't talk about map knowledge whenever it comes to Dust 2, really. Everyone knows Dust 2, especially at this level. But, yeah, we pointed out the trading, and you said earlier on, whenever we were watching Falcons on CT side, just the decision-making kind of led to them losing rounds. We were on pace to see Falcons, again, tie up the half, but peeking mid from Cat with just being exposed to lower, fighting, not really putting a player up Cat until like round 8. It was stuff like that where they were giving too much space and not playing favorable positions, and Hitman just really had that read well.
Yeah, I mean, they were just able to, they recognized it seemed, and like capitalized on it, like every chance that they got. And so again, congratulations to them, and best of luck to both teams as they continue their season. As we've said numerous times before, we are only match day 2. Anything can happen, and so 2-0 is a great start. Let's hope that they can keep that up. 1-1, great chance to potentially learn from any of those mistakes, and hopefully improve for the future. But do you have any other?
I have a question for you.
Yes.
And this is coming from the chat, and I wasn't expecting this either. Why is there a game playing right now? I did think it was Tuesday and Thursdays as well. Why? What brings this game on a Sunday? Is there always a Sunday game?
No, it's just a reschedule. Basically,
it's a reschedule. Okay.
Yeah, one of these teams wasn't able to more than likely play on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, and so they just went ahead and reached out to the other team and asked them if they could reschedule. Most of the time, the reschedule happens later, but yeah, this one just so happened to be they, probably just, hey, can we play it this weekend? We can't make the Tuesday time, and both teams were able to, so they were like, yeah, let's move it up.
So Falcons just wanted to be on stream again.
Okay. That, or that. As I'm sure I will always try and shoot to grab these reschedules. I know CSC likes to kind of stream as many games as they can, and me and Momo having looked a bit into the Chally teams, I thought it was also a pretty cool opportunity to follow up on the Falcons and learn a little bit about the Hitmen as we
Oh yeah, and watch out for the Hitmen, because they
look good.
They're goated. Yeah, they are really good, and I'm really excited to see what both these teams do in the future. And I mean, I said my piece, Kono. I know you kind of asked if I had any closing remarks. Do you have anything you want to say?
I think that's all for me, I'm just excited to, come back Tuesday with another game.
Come back Tuesday. Make sure you tune in for Premiere tomorrow. Some fun matchups it looks like to be had. I will be in the chat cheering. But yeah, really excited for Tuesday. And yeah, I hope you guys had a great weekend. And I hope you guys are getting some practice in with your new teams.
Until next time.